Okay, so I'm going to make this part of my Mental Health Monday video. I bought this at a yard sale, well, on Facebook really, a while ago. And I didn't do anything with it. Well, I'm thinking about painting it, so I'm going to show you the progress as I do it. It'll be something to get me outside. And the wind, because we have horrendous wind, had knocked this side over. It's dirty, don't mind it. So I got to clean it up, but it broke part of it off. But I think I'll just not put that side facing outwards. I'm not going to try to put a whole nother side on it. But I'm thinking like a teal or a blue and red, because you see don't mind my weeds. I got to clean all that out. But my tires are red and blue. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do. And then I am going to plant morning glories and moonflowers. My mom loved moonflowers. So that way they'll be blooming in the day and the night. I think that's what I'm going to grow in there. So what's your thoughts? And I'll get back to you when I make progress on it. Hi, it's Neva for Manic Mama Creations. How are y'all? So, I don't ever remind y'all, but like and subscribe if you like what I have to say. I wouldn't want you subscribing to me if you don't, because, that'd be a lie. Would it? Well, anyway, I want you to enjoy what I have to say. The little clip that is going to be before this is of a wishing well like planter thing I had gotten on Facebook a couple years back, and had like these big dreams for it. Never did it. That's the story of my life. But last year I got real inspired and I did some painting outside because we started buying our first house, and so I'm thinking I'm gonna paint the wishing well to match my red and kind of a turquoise ice blue color. Anyway, it's gonna match the rest of my stuff, I think. Maybe. Anyway, so that's what that's gonna be, and then I'm gonna show you my progress. I gotta clean it up good and all that, and then start painting on it. That's my hope. And I found out two things. Last month was a whole lot of national, and I'm sure this month is too. I believe it's Autism Month. But I know for sure it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month, which y'all know that's something that is part of my life. Not now, but my past. And yes, I'm in my jammy in the car because it's where my Mental Health Mondays are best. My daughter's watching TV, LJ snoring in the bedroom, and I didn't feel like being in the man cave today. So we're in the car. If you listen real good, you can hear the birds chirping because it is beautiful outside. It is currently, let me look real quick at the temperature. It's currently 70 degrees and it's supposed to get up to 78, and it's been getting up to in the 80s. So our summer is, we went straight from like 20-degree weather, which I know some of you have worse weather, to summertime weather to me. So I'm drinking iced coffee from McDonald's. My babe got me this morning. Yummy. I didn't feel like hot coffee because it was already warm early this morning. So, and I can drink hot coffee when it's warm, but I just really was in the mood for iced coffee. Oh, so it's Domestic Violence Month, and it is National Poetry Month. I did not know that till today, so I'm going to try to remember to read a poem every day. That'd be kind of something fun, wouldn't it? To like look forward to or whatever. So, and I've really got to get busy on, I was plarning this morning. I started a blue hat last night because my hands hurt from that little hook doing the masks. So I got to take a break. I'm up to number 7. I've gotten number 7 done to help my friend Lisa in mask-wise. I've made more than that before that for people that wanted them from, that I took orders or requests, because not orders. They didn't pay me. Requests from. So, but I'm up to number 7 for her. And I need a break from masks. Not because it's a mindless, like I know the pattern now, but you gotta count. That's still not too bad, but my hands from that little hook. So I was making plarn earlier, watching my daughter draw. I didn't know she could draw that good. Well, I knew they were talented and they love to draw, but if she finishes it and lets me take a picture or something, I'll show y'all. It's real pretty. She's doing it off of a picture, and I don't know how she's doing that because her mama can't even draw a stick figure. I don't believe her dad was too talented either. So, but we do have creative people in my family, so that's a good thing. But I'm gonna read a poem, and then we'll talk about some mental health stuff, and then I won't make this real long. But I also got inspired by Connie of Wildflower Loops to go start digging in my ground and digging my weeds up. My weeds took over, which my front yard, if I had my way, it'd be like no scape. Like it'd be all rocks except for my flower beds. Because in this part of the world, we have a lot of goat's heads, which are stickers. Like they're from the devil if you ask me. But and our yard, when we got it, like, was full of them. And I cannot get on the ground and dig them up. And there is not hardly anything that kills them. So, I am going to do my best to kill them suckers. And if all I have is dirt, I'm okay with that. In the front. And then my back got taken over by these ugly weeds. Because last summer, I was laid up quite a bit with a hernia. And before and after my surgery, wasn't able to do a lot, and things didn't get taken care of. So I got to dig up some stuff. But her video, I'll put the link down below. She showed her cleaning up her flower beds and stuff, and it got me inspired. None of my flowers have started growing, so I need to start watering and getting out here and working on them, because that was what made me happy last year, was when my flowers started growing and blooming. So there's that. Well, my gladiolas have. I did gladiolas all half the front and all along one side of the house, and they've started to grow, but nothing's blooming. And one of my rose bushes is growing real good still. Like I got them as babies, so it's got a ways to go. But anyway, okay, so the poem. It's one of my favorites. It's called Still I Rise, from my favorite writer, Maya Angelou. I love her poetry. So, you may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still like dust I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides. Sorry, guys. Just like hope springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken? Bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I laugh like I've got gold mines digging in my own backyard? You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air, I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise that I dance like I've got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs? Out of the huts of history's shame I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain I rise. I'm a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise. Into a daybreak that's wondrously clear, I rise. Bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave, I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. By Maya Angelou. And I love that video, or that poem. video. My brain ain't working, and I didn't wear my glasses out here, so sorry if I stumbled on some of my words. Yeah, shame on me. I knew I was gonna read. I'm gonna bring my readers. Whole point, readers. But that's one of my favorite poems. Y'all gonna laugh at me because y'all gonna hear some Dr. Seuss too, because I love me Dr. Seuss. He's a poet because he rhymed everything. But I really love Maya Angelou. And maybe the two people you hear me read from the most. So there you go. But I didn't do it justice, but it's a beautiful poem. I love her. I thought the poem thing would be something to lift our spirits. Something, I used to write poetry. No, I'm not reading you none of my poetry. My daughters found a whole book I wrote in high school and asked me if I was severely depressed in high school, and I was like, yes, I was. And I haven't written poetry in forever. I would like to write a poem to have LJ turn into a song one of these days, but I haven't done it in a long time. Maybe that's something I can start too while we're doing all this. Yeah. LJ got me my construction paper, so I am going to make hearts. And I was gonna put a teddy bear in the window, like a stuffed bear, but in the living room I don't really have anywhere to set it except for the back of the couch, and Ziggy will eat the bear. And then my bedroom window, there's really not anywhere. Those are the ones that face streets, and there's not really anywhere to set it, that it will just stay up there because our bed is next to the window. So I'm thinking that I'm going to try to make some bears. Like, you know, cut them out of construction paper. They'll have to be black and white. I don't even know if there's any white. They'll have to be funky colors. They won't be like brown, or I don't think there's even white. What he got me was what the cheapest one was. Anyway, so I'm going to make some bears and put them in the windows so kids can do the bear hunt thing. I'm going to put hearts in my windows with love words. And so if you think of any good love words I can put on the hearts, put it in the, I said description box the other day, but y'all know that's not what I meant. Put it in the comments below, like words I could put on the hearts. I would appreciate that. I could even write on the bears, since they're going to be construction paper. And then I also got added to a group, Red Ribbon. You put a red ribbon or red something red over your door, like over the top of your door, the frame, and it's pleading the blood of Jesus over your house, you know, the Passover. And it's kind of weird that it's happening this time of year and it's Easter, so to represent the Passover. So I think I'm gonna do that. I just haven't decided if I'm gonna try to find some red ribbon. I am getting out for a little while tomorrow, but I don't know if I'm gonna try to find some red ribbon or if I'm gonna crochet something. I don't really know what I would crochet, and the frame of my door is red anyway. So I was thinking some red ribbon or a big red bow. Gotta get help from my friend Priscilla if I do that, because Neva don't make bows. She's gonna tell me I have to make it myself. Watch. But anyway, so those are some things that I thought, well, what the heck, why not? You know what I mean? Like to distract people from the stuff that's going on and give people something to look at. I've always given them something to look at, even if it was them staring at me and being rude. I've given them something to look at. And I'm kind of loud and blunt and obnoxious at times. My baby sister said I'm crude. That I'd be funny if I wasn't so crude. I think that's what makes me so funny, is that I'm crude, but okay. So, what's everybody up to? Mental Health Monday. I'm trying to stay positive. I posted some pictures on, or some videos on Facebook from Jessica Love. I'll put her link below. That I have fallen so far behind on my videos that I'm playing catch up on a lot of them, and I hadn't watched a lot of hers. And some of hers are so appropriate for what we're going through right now, and so I posted them because they're little short videos, just her talking with pretty pictures, pretty scenery and stuff. And so I posted some of them on Facebook, and probably some people really aren't into it, but I enjoy her. And so I did that. So I'll put that in the description box below, because she quotes, she says like an inspirational quote in each one of them. And so I will put her link below. I don't have a lot of mental health. Just, I want to know how y'all are doing. Are you doing okay? I know that I have some days where I feel a lot of doom and gloom. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know we're not supposed to, and some people don't want you to talk about it. I really do wake up some days like with a lot of stuff in my mind. A lot of things are coming to pass. And I told you before, I'm more worried about my kids and my husband getting sick than I am about me. Not that I'm beyond getting sick. I would rather be sick than someone I truly love to be sick. A little worried about my friend, Lisa, because she's usually way more positive than me, and she's been even struggling. And so I've been trying to check on her and get masks done for her, because it would be one thing, she did like, okay, I'll help you guys out, but then she's doing it out of the kindness of her heart, and people are getting impatient with her. That's not cool. Don't get impatient with someone that's trying to do something kind for you. It's not nice. We all know that. Dora Beth, I hope her puppy Lucky is doing better. He was real sick. I think K.O. Kelly, I think I did not text her. I meant to text her earlier and I was planning. I got distracted because I get distracted easy. She had been not feeling well, but I think if I read it right on Facebook, she's finally feeling better. So that's awesome. Glad for that. So let's see. Maybe me and LJ will go for like a cruise. We can't cruise too far. Our car gets to acting stupid sometimes. But maybe on one of his days off, we can take go a little bit out of town and just videotape some of our scenery that, to be honest, we don't really have scenery. Further up northern New Mexico has pretty scenery. And if we were to go to the Cap, but that's a long ways off, like longer than we need to drive this car right now. The Cap Rock is very beautiful, but maybe it's getting green out there. And I don't know about you guys. My yard is kind of green, even if it is weeds. I leave my dandelions because did you know they are the bees' first food in the springtime, are dandelions. Plus, you can make a tea out of them. And I might just try that this year. There's another thing we can do. Dandelions grow free. We ain't got to plant them suckers. They just grow. You can make a salad. I don't think I want a salad. But you can make dandelion tea. And I might try that, y'all. I'd be okay if my whole yard got taken over by dandelions, because I would be feeding bees. And it wouldn't be those darn stickers. Those goat's heads suck. If you've ever lived in Texas or New Mexico, you know what I'm talking about. They're awful. It's almost like a tack going in your foot. It's terrible. I keep saying so. I think I'm going to sit outside for a while. I boiled some chicken for chicken and dumplings earlier. I sure did. That's what we're having for dinner, is chicken and dumplings. It's hot for chicken and dumplings, but I was craving it. We had a whole chicken we got at the food bank. I was trying to decide what to make with it. And my dumplings don't come out as good as my mom's, but I still love them. Darn allergies, guys. Hand sanitizer. Even though really I haven't touched nothing but home in the car. I'll still put hand sanitizer on. So, we're having chicken and dumplings for dinner. I already boiled the chicken. It's cooling off so I can pick it off the bone. And I think I'm going to sit outside. I don't know if it'll be the front yard or the backyard. The backyard is full of some funky weeds that are already blooming. So I'm thinking that that's what's going on here. I might put my mask on, although that's going to make it even hotter out there. As long as I'm not digging in the stuff, I think I'll leave the mask off. But I'm thinking about sitting outside, propping my feet up, and doing some learning or crocheting or something, because it's very nice out. And it feels like the wind's going to pick up. So probably here when I finish my video, that chicken still needs to cool some, because my mom could pick hot chicken off a bone. I don't think she had feeling left in her fingers. And Neva can't. So that's not happening. I'm not to that point yet. My kids laugh at me because I don't feel heat like they do. I guess the older you get, if you cook a lot. But I still can't. I gotta let that chicken cool some. So that's what's happening. My chicken is cooling. And I think I'm gonna get one of my canvas chairs. And I'm just gonna prop my feet up. Maybe I'll cut out my hearts. Maybe I'll do that. I've got to find someone that'll trace me out a bear shape. And then I can just draw the face and stuff on there or something. But, so there's some ideas. Do the bears. See, you don't even have to have a stuffed bear. Draw you some bears. Cut you out some bears. The hearts. The Passover. Put something, a red ribbon or something over your door. If you have something that could use painting, like my wishing well, you could be doing that. I really want me and LJ to go for a walk on one of his days off. We're not going to go a long ways because I still feel like... so our town, apparently, they made it... Some people say we're on lockdown. And LJ's job did give him a note to be able to go to work. But have yet to know of anyone that has gotten stopped when they were out. We don't have a curfew, an official curfew. I may take myself off of our community page because there was a whole lot of people saying if they demand that we stay home, I'm not going to anyway. That's trampling on my rights. And calling people communists that are saying that people should be staying home. And it's not about that. It's about the fact that for us to heal our world right now, we need to try any solutions that they've come up with, and that's the only solution that most have agreed on is social distancing. So we can get out and about in our town. I do have to I have to do some shopping tomorrow. I don't want to. I don't want to get sick. I mean, because, even though I'm more worried about my kids and LJ, I still don't want to get sick either. I don't want to get sick. And I just don't, plus people are acting crazy. But I do need to go to a few stores. I need to get out and do a little bit of my own shopping. And so I'm going to do that tomorrow. So y'all pray for me. Because if somebody gets up on me and coughs, I might punch them. I might do that. So y'all pray that I don't. I'm going to make it quick. I'm going to get in, get what I need, and get out. Our Hobby Lobby is not closed. A lot of people's Hobby Lobbies are closed. Ours is not. So I don't really need anything from Hobby Lobby, though. Although I as much yarn stash as I have, I'm running a little low on blue yarn. I've got to look deeper in my stash, but this hat I'm working on now, I should have brought it. I just tied a bunch of different little balls of blue yarn together and crocheted it up, but I still need some more to finish the hat. I do have some really light blue that I can finish it off with, but I need to dig deep into my stash and see if I can find some blue yarn. And this is running longer than I wanted it to, but Mental Health Monday, and plus the clip before it will be on it. But I love you all, and I'm not one of those people that usually tries to shove sunshine up people's heinies. But one thing that I keep remembering, and it's something my mom, she didn't say it in these words, but it's, this too shall pass. Like, this isn't permanent. But if we don't listen and do social distancing and do all the stuff they're telling us to do, it might be permanent for some people. So, yeah, I love you all, and I've grown very close to a lot of you, and I just want to know that you're healthy and well mentally. Mental health is as important as physical. And I don't know about you guys, I'm doing everything I can to stay distracted. I know this video is kind of revolving around that, but I'm trying to give you ideas on how to not focus on that. And if you're a YouTube creator, make videos. This VEDA thing, I think, is good for me. It inspired me to get back to making my videos. And it makes me try to think outside the box and think of things to help my viewers, ideas. And in the comment box, if you have any ideas of what people can do, I told you before, like, think of stuff you can do for other people. Tomorrow I'm getting out, and I'm going to check with a few people that if they need things, people that can't get out, that, like, it's very, very dangerous for them to get out. Like, I'm not supposed to get out, but it's even more dangerous for them. There's one elderly lady I made masks for that I'm going to check with her. So yeah, brainstorm. There's got to be something you can do. And if you know someone that lives all alone, check on them. Make sure they're okay. Call them on the telephone instead of texting. Send them some pictures or some funny stuff. If they don't have Facebook, because my Facebook is full of memes. So I send some to my friends that don't have Facebook. And just have a beautiful day. I hope the weather is as pretty there as it is here. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So my ears, everything itches because of my allergies. I'm keeping my fingers crossed that the wind doesn't pick up real hard. I really am going to go now because my video is getting way too long. And I know that most people don't like to sit through a long video. So, mwah! Y'all have a beautiful day.